SHOT Show 2017, back at Steel Wheel Knives with Boris. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you too.
We got a lot of knives to talk about. Let's get to it.
Yep. So we've got a lot going on for 2017. This is probably just as exciting as the year we launched the company. Our focus for the year has been everyday carry folding knives. We're trying to put out something that tailors to a lot of different demographics of knife buyers. But we realize that most of our customers not all of our customers can afford a $300 folding knife. So we're doing a lot of value line stuff without any compromises to fit, finish. We're doing really good materials and excellent designs. So let's get started from my left over here. In late March or April, we're coming out with the entire Cut Jack series. Cut Jacks are going to come in 4 different flavors. They're going to come in full size 3.5-inch Italian versions. This is actually going to have M390 steel. This is just a prototype, but the production model is going to have M390 steel, G10 handles. It's going to come in black and a nice blue color. It also has stainless steel ball bearings on it. And this knife, its ergonomics are spot on. It's got a nice finger choil to choke up and get into that fine work. $179 for this knife with M390 steel and everything you see here. So it's a really good value for the materials as well. Made in Italy, by the way.
Excellent.
It's going to come in a mini version as well. Mini version is going to be 3-inch blade. Materials and specifications are going to be the same. M390 steel, ball bearings on here, and G10. Just a little bit smaller form factor. Still very, very comfortable though. No hot spots on this, and it still fills out the hand really nicely.
Indeed, these are great folders. I'm real excited about them.
So for those people, so again, $179, and I believe this one's $174.99 or $169.99. I don't remember exactly, but it's going to be in that price range. Still really good price points, but for those people who don't want to dish out $170 to $180 on a folding knife, can have that same form factor, that same cut jack for $49.99 in a version that's D2 and FRN.
You lose almost nothing too. So we don't have the ball bearings on that one.
We don't have the ball bearings, and arguably a lot of people might say that this version's better only because it's so much lighter. The FRN is significantly lighter than the G10. So for those looking for lightweight everyday carry, this is an excellent option. I don't want to have the specs in front of me, but this feels like it's probably around 4 ounces.
I think less.
Maybe
I think
less.
3 or less.
And this one is going to be in a mini version as well, a 3-inch blade. So just for frame of reference, okay, 3-inch and 3.5-inch version. And the 3-inch version, the mini, is going to be at $44.99 MSRP. So really good price points as well.
You said D2 steel?
D2, yes.
Oh, such good prices for what you're getting. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Yeah, again, these are early spring from us. We're actually taking pre-orders on our website for customers and for dealers right now. And we've had so much interest in these knives over the past couple of weeks since we introduced them on our website and on Facebook. So we're really excited about the launch of these.
Excellent. What else do you got?
So the other new
I kind of want to go back to those though. I'm really excited about them. But no, we got to move on. What else do you got?
So the other line that we've just introduced is the entire Roamer series. These are outdoor fixed blade knives. We've got versions that are great for food prep or fish processing. We've got a survival knife with a nice finger choil on it. We've got just different varieties. We've got a clip point, a drop point, something for hunters, campers, and just outdoor enthusiasts. These knives are going to range between $60 and $70. D2 steel on some of these. On other ones where we wanted them to be really stainless, it's 9CR18 MOV. It features a TPE handle. Handle is super ergonomic, really comfortable. That rubberized material, it absorbs shock, and it's very comfortable to the touch. And these are going to have nylon sheets that are, this is not the sheet, but it's going to look similar to this. It's a molded sheath that sucks that blade in, and it'll sit nicely in that sheath. So again, these are also spring from us, and these are going to be between $60 and $70 MSRP.
They all look really good. I'm particularly in love with this guy right here. It fits so nicely into the hand. I was trying it earlier. That choil and the grip on it are fantastic. It's as a large-ish survival knife, it's fantastic and amazing price on that. I love it.
You know, what we try to do as a company is listen to our customers, see what the demand is, see what our customers want, and try to give them what they want. And that's really representative in our sensor series. Our sensor series was one of our best sellers in our entire line, and a lot of our customers asked us for a karambit version of it. So this year, for 2017, we finally launched that. We're going to have this in serrated and not serrated black version, and we're also going to have a black traction coating version with serrations and straight edge as well.
Now you did something new with your serrations, is that right?
Yep. So this is our proprietary serration pattern. The way the serrations work, it's small to medium to large. If you were to take draw a line on top of those serrations, you would see it goes in upward diagonal. And the way that the serrations, what the serrations allow us to do is eat into material better. So for first responders, you need to cut into a seatbelt. The serration pattern is much more efficient at the initial draw, the initial cut it into the material. So we retrofitted it on some of our existing models, and we're putting out new models as well with the serration pattern.
Very cool. We got some more folders as well, I think.
Yep. So I think if you've heard of Steel Will, you've heard of the Gecko line. We one-upped it, and we coming out with a Gecko Mini and a full-size Gecko with M390 steel with a black stone wash.
Nice. I've been a fan of the Gecko and the Gecko Mini. Great knife. Good to see it updated.
So everything I just mentioned, it's all Q1, first half of the year releases. And then we're also introducing a lot of prototypes here at SHOT Show. All the prototypes on this table that I'm going to discuss, these are all 2017 releases. Some of these are internal, in-house prototypes, but more or less the design features and the elements of what you see is what it's going to be when it actually is released in the second half of 2017. So let's start with this one here. This one is codenamed Folder 25. We don't have names for our prototypes yet. Those will be coming in the near future. Folder 25 is one that I'm really excited about. This is a fantastic design. It's got that modified sheep foot. This knife will also be made partial. It's going to be made in Italy, and then some of them are going to be made somewhere in Asia. We're not sure where yet, but you're going to see price points of under $200, even for the carbon fiber version of this knife. The knife is going to have M390 steel, carbon fiber. The knife that's below the one you're holding, that one there, is going to have M390 steel, and it's going to have G10. And you see we're trying to do something different with colors as well. I think that, you know, a knife is an expression of your individuality, and when you buy a knife and you have these standoff features, and you have the orange spacers or the green spacers, I think that's something that a lot of people are asking for nowadays. So these are again going to come in at under $200, and then we're going to have other versions of this knife with probably D2 steel that's going to come in under $70.
I love that series. I kind of wish you had them available right now.
So do I.
But it's probably better that you don't, because it's too much money out of my pocketbook.
Yep.
But it's funny, you know, it's funny.
So we're also trying to put out some gentleman carry options. And these two series here, Folder 11 and Folder 15, are going to be knives that are going to be lightweight. They're going to fall into your slack pocket, and they're going to look good with a suit, or they're going to look good with jeans. So these here, they're going to come in different colors. These might not be the exact colors we're going to be coming out with. This is just, I'm gauging feedback here at the show. But we have them in black, we have them in this kind of Joker green, if you will, and a burgundy. We're also thinking about retrofitting a locking system, which I'll get to in a second on these. But these are going to be anodized aluminum, okay, and they're going to be coming out in the second half of the year.
Very pretty. Nice. If people want to give you feedback on the colors they'd like to see, where would they do that?
They can go on our website. We actually have a photo of this. Just post a comment. Let us know what color you'd like to see.
Cool. We got a couple other ones down here that are really cool.
Yep. Here's another one from us. Also anodized aluminum. It's going to have D2 steel, and it's going to come in probably around that $60 MSRP price point.
Sweet.
Nice flipper, really good action on this knife.
Sweet. What's that one called again?
This one is folder 14.
Folder 14. So what is the number 24?
That's 25.
25.
And again, this is just for now. These will all have legit names.
We'll
very
develop
shortly
names for them.
Yeah.
You can call this one the Shane if you like. I think that's a good name.
Shane, that's interesting.
Yeah, I just came up with that name
not
off
bad.
the top of my head, Shane.
It's not bad. Let's see if it's taken.
Okay.
The name the Shane, you figured everybody would be jumping on that name.
I would think so. It's a cool name.
So the biggest news from us this year is we have a patent pending locking system that we invented. As a young company, we're trying not only to push the envelope with designs, we're also trying to innovate. I showed you our serration pattern, but the big news from us is our ant lock system. The ant lock is a completely unique design from Steel Will. The way it works is this is a one-fingered affair. So after the knife is open, it doesn't require two fingers like maybe some other locking systems. This is one finger. Okay, you push and the knife opens and closes. Okay, it's really comfortable to use. Obviously very ambidextrous. I'm a lefty, so this is the way it's more comfortable for me. But the good thing about this locking system, and one of the selling points, is all the pressure on this lock is right here at the pivot area. Because of that, these knives are completely linerless. Okay, so now we can construct knives with no liners that hold up to stress really, really well. And the weight is reduced on the knife overall, and it allows us some more flexibility as far as design and really making petite, small knives for everyday carry. So we're really excited about this. We're going to be retrofitting it on some of these other models, probably this one as well, and some other knives down the line. But these two are going to be the ones where it's going to be introduced first. So here's another version of a knife with the ant lock system. This is G10. It's got some also some color for individualization, if you will, on it. Really, I mean, nice looking knife.
It's pretty.
And the ant lock really helps with just the, I don't know, the effectiveness, the efficiency in opening and closing, just the comfort, overall comfort of the knife.
Yes, absolutely. So one of the huge advantages to systems of this type, and this is a new system, as he said, it's different in its functionality, but from a user's perspective, it's fairly familiar. So you would push your thumb back like this, and that disengages it, allows you to open it. And then again, push back, and that drops it. Super smooth, super easy to use, again, very familiar, but completely different in its actual construction and the way it's built. The ant lock, I'm pretty excited for it. It looks like a fun one to test, try out the strength, but also a fun one to play with. And that's those one-handed closing ones that you don't have to cross. And you know, for instance, you don't have to push your thumb across here or get a finger in any way in the path of the blade. I'm always a fan of knives like that, so it's great to see another option of that sort from Steel Will. Love it. So, great selection this year, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's not even everything. This is just, I know we have limited time, so I showed you a lot of the stuff, but there's a lot more that's coming out from us. You can visit our website, our Facebook page. We have a lot more information on what's coming out and what's new in our lineup. But yeah, it's an exciting year for us.
Excellent. We are at the Steel Will booth, SHOT Show 2017.